today, I need to talk about this TikTok shit. Part of my language. I need to talk about this TikTok stuff. I don't think people really understand what's going on. I don't think people really understand that your government is playing with you. They playing with you, fam. They're not doing anything for our actual citizenry. They're not doing anything for the people that live in America. All of the things that they're doing has to deal with control and trying to oppress. I'm not even going to say oppress, that's not fair. But trying to control the American people. And before we even get into too much of this, good morning. Before we get into too much of this, what is one of the main ways people try to control you? By manipulating your emotions. That's how people try to control other people. They want to manipulate your emotions. So we're going to talk about that, and we're going to talk about how the government isn't actually doing government stuff for us. They're actually just trying to manipulate our emotions. That's all this TikTok shit is about for everybody that don't get it. So I'm just going to say something, and we're going to speak about some of the other topics, and we're going to loop back around. What you have to understand is TikTok has this algorithm that no one else has. The algorithm that they have allow for them to be able to ascertain what people are doing, thinking, such and such. It's like an incredible algorithm. Good morning. The American government wants this algorithm. The only way they could get this algorithm is if they force TikTok to sell. Good morning.
Thank you.
Yes, happy to help. The only way they could get this algorithm is if they force. I'm so sorry about that. The only way they can get this algorithm is if they force TikTok to sell. So I just want y'all to pay attention to one thing. We're going to talk about a couple of things, and then we're going to come back to the government. Why, when they're busy talking to dude, they keep trying to say, dude is from freaking, he's not Chinese. I just want to be clear. I'm giving shout outs in 1 minute. When we get to the 5-minute mark, I'm going to give shout outs. Everybody drop a comment. He's not Chinese. The people who own TikTok are not Chinese. They're not Chinese. They're not a part of China. So this whole idea that China is trying to use TikTok to usurp us, it doesn't even make sense. The people that own TikTok are not Chinese. These are just lies that, what did I tell y'all just the other day? I said one of the things that liars do is that they keep repeating a lie over and over and over and over again, even after you know it's not the truth, in hopes that you just forego any of the information or knowledge that you have, and you just start thinking that the lie is real. Once again, what liars do is they just keep lying and lying and lying and lying over and over and over again, just lying in hopes that you forego any information that proves what they're saying to be a lie. This dude is from freaking, I forgot where he said he was from. It'll come to me in a moment. My apologies. I forgot where he said he's from. If anybody remembers, put it in the chat. So he's not Chinese. The idea that China is using TikTok in order to steal your information is insane. Now, I just want to say one more thing. Do you remember? I got you. Do you remember when Trump was president? Remember all of the things that the Democrats said that Trump was going to do? Why? They said he was going to start a war, right? They said our country was going to start a civil war, right? Why didn't any of this stuff happen until Biden became president? So all of the things that the Democrats are openly accusing other people of doing, it's the things they're actually getting to. Good morning. It's the things that they're actually getting to. Oh, sheesh. All of the things, all of the things that the Democrats are accusing their opposition or the people they don't like of doing is actually the shit that the Democrats end up doing. I just want to be clear on this. So the Democrats said Trump was going to start a civil war. Why is there, why are we having all of this issue when the Democrats get into office? Aren't they supposed to be the diplomats? Aren't they supposed to be the people that they settle everything down? Aren't they supposed to be the people for the people? When the Democrats get into office, weren't we all supposed to just magically start loving each other? Why is none of this happening? Why is zero of this happening? I need somebody to explain this to me. The Democrats got into office. We are not now happier. People are more angry. People are more discontented. People feel more disenfranchised. People feel like their government is not listening to them. When the Democrats came into office, all of the issues that they swore up and down would not exist anymore would only exist when Trump was in office. Those issues now exist, and the ones that was just, on the periphery before is now dead in our sight. I need for you to understand. The Democrats are not our friend. The Democrats are the friends of some other people that make money off of America. Now, an argument could be made that the Republicans are also. But when the Republicans are in office, their friends make money when we make money. I'm going to say this again. What's one of the main things I've been telling y'all about the Democrats and the Republicans forever? They just make money differently. Good morning. Oh, I love the outfit. You're killing me. I love to get the dog here. They make money differently. The Republicans make money by selling off what we're gonna buy. So basically, let's say you're a company, you give the Republicans money so they can pass laws. These laws allow for them to be able to do business and commerce. In order for them to be able to do business and commerce, we need to have money so we can go spend money. That's how their interests get rich. How does the Democratic interest get rich? They get rich by us not doing well, and then them bringing in their buddies, and their buddies make money off of us not doing well. That if you think I'm not telling the truth, if you think I don't know what I'm talking about, why are almost all of the Democratic cities overrun by poverty? You're gonna tell me I'm wrong. But go look at Chicago, poverty and violence. Go look at LA, poverty and violence. Go look at San Francisco, poverty and violence. Tell me where I'm wrong. You're gonna make fun of me. You're gonna say this nigga, he don't know what he's talking about, he crazy. So why all the Democrat-run cities full of poverty and violence? I'm not saying that they are in Republican cities doing the same, but what I'm saying is that the Democrats are supposed to be the people that's for the people, correct? They're supposed to be for us, correct? The guy that's our president is supposed to be our king. We're supposed to love him more than we love God, correct? Let me give a shout out to everybody that dropped a comment already in the chat. I love y'all. Salute to everybody that's up early with me in the morning. We got 32 people already in the chat. Can we hit that like button, please? We do really good on the ratios. Let's get our ratio up. Everybody hit that like button. Shout out to Iris. Shout out to Iris. How you doing this morning? Salute. Always a pleasure to have you up in here. I know you're gonna be dropping some dope ass comments today. Shout out to Fareed. Happy to see you in here, Fareed. I don't know if you who you with, but you be dropping some good comments also. I appreciate you. Good morning. Good morning. I appreciate you. Shout out to Manzi. We got Manzi BK in the house. Salute. We got some Brooklyn heads up in here this morning. If you from BK, drop something in the chat, fam. Say what's up to the kid. Shout out to NCO7. I'm laughing for different reasons. What up, Abdur Rahim? Salute. Says good morning. Let's go, fam. We doing shit this morning. Do it with us. So besides politics, that's what we're going to be talking about today. There's a couple of other things I want to mention, and then we're going to loop back around to the Democrats and all of the Democrats BS, because the Democrats is always on BS. Stop voting for them fools. Good morning, my brother. All right.
Scared of them when they knock on the door. He be like, oh no, Democrat.
The Democrats ain't no good. What up, Lil Pug? Salute. Fam, tell me one thing that I've been talking about almost anything that I've just been incorrect about. I've been telling y'all what people are going to do before it happens for how many years now? I've been telling y'all what the politicians are going to do before it happens for how many years now? Shout out to Mahogany. Mahogany, you a day one? You a day one, Mahogany? How long have I been telling people what's gonna happen before it happened? Salute to you. I'm very happy to see you up in here. Hope you and your family, everything is going well. I'm doing great. Anybody buying me some coffee and donuts this morning? Oh, you on vacation this week? Very happy to see. Let's go. Let's get them likes up. Let's go. What did I tell y'all about? I'm going to move away from the politics and then we coming right back. So if anybody got any questions about politics or anything like that, put it in the chat right now. And I'm going to double back around and we're going to mention it. Let me just see what I put into the title real quick so I could cover everything in the title before we get back to this. Fam, how many years have I been telling y'all? You have been speaking the truth since day one. What, fam? You a day one. You already know. These other people, salute to everybody, but some people haven't been listening to me for but so long. So they don't know how long I've been telling everybody what it really is. Why the other day we was talking about 5%ers, and now just yesterday TMZ started posting that Jay-Z a 5%er. Y'all better, fam. We was just talking about 5%ers the other day. We was just saluting them. It's in two lives from the other day. Why was we just saluting 5%ers the other day, and then TMZ dropped some shit trying to let everybody know that Jay-Z was walking around with a 5%er chain when he first got on? Fam, better act like y'all know. Better act like y'all know. I keep telling y'all, everybody be in the chat. Everybody be in the chat, fam. Everybody be in. God filming me. I'm literally on live. It's a live stream. You could go to the live stream. BBN Network. You don't got to come outside and film me. It's a live stream. BBN Network. I'm Jack Frost. We got almost 67 subs on YouTube. This guy's over here filming me like I'm doing something wrong. BBN Network, Jack Frost. BBN Network, Jack Frost. We got almost 67 on the. We got almost 67,000 followers on YouTube. We got another 54,000 on Instagram. I ain't out here talking to myself, man. Shout out to Iris with the $5 drop. We're going back to people sponsoring videos. If you haven't been watching our videos, we're going back to people sponsoring videos. We're going back. We're going back to people sponsoring our videos. Every $10 is a video sponsor for everybody that don't know. So anytime you drop $10, you're gonna see your name on our 10-minute. Good morning, my brother.
Good morning now.
You're gonna see your name on our 10-minute videos as a sponsor for every $10. Good morning. You're trying to film me on the low like this. Fam. He was trying to film me on the low like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, fam, I'm not doing nothing. I'm on live. You don't got to film me. You could go to the chat. You could pull up our chat and send it to whoever you want. We got 40 people in the live. Hit that like button. Let's send out some notifications. Shout out to the few. Salute. Let me see what else we have in we got 10 likes already with 39 people. That's a great ratio. 12 likes with 39 people. That's a great ratio. People,
a gentleman of the United States.
He just left it. That was bananas. How you doing today, good?
Okay, you?
I'm doing just fine.
All
Thank you for asking.
okay. Just running around taking care of some business before I come back to work.
Okay.
All right.
I like when you at work. have a blessed day. That's the homegirl. She good people. That's the dude right here. He come out here every day to try to get our channel fucking demonetized. If y'all can hear the music, let me know. I don't really want to walk inside because they got the widow in there that was just filming me. But if y'all can hear the music, please let me know. Trump, Biden. No, that's not for today. Hold on. I want to see what we got for today real quick. If y'all can hear the music, please let me know. Same weirdo every day. Hold on. Niggas just be haters, fam. Like, we got to do something better with our time. especially as black people. Like, we got to do something better with our time, fam. Good morning. We got to start spreading love to one another. We got to, if you can't, yes, sir. If you can't give somebody love, just get out their way, fam. Like, we got some weirdo ass culture where we can't show love to our fellow black people, but at the same time, we got to hate on them. Like, we can't even get out their way. You understand what I'm saying? Niggas is weird. Good morning. The niggas is weird, fam. Niggas just weirdos, fam. But if you ask them, they the super tough guys, I promise you. Weirdos, fam. But if you ask them, they the super tough guys, I promise you. Yeah, there's enough ambient noise around here, I'm fine. Alright, so I got Meg Thee Stallion rap beefs. Wait, is that for today? Ah, shit, I put the wrong live up. I'm gonna apologize about that. I put the wrong live up. The live is, good morning, my brother. Alright, the live is supposed to say something else. We're supposed to be having politics and a whole bunch of other shit. I'll fix the title in a little while. So I'll just let y'all know, we do want to talk about Meg Thee Stallion and the rap beefs. Why did your man, let's talk about the rap beefs for 1 second, Meg Thee Stallion, and then we're going to get back to politics. Why did your man, the baby, come out and say that some rapper contacted him and wanted to get into a fake rap beef with him? What was I telling y'all the other day? That these rappers don't really got no problems with each other? That they doing all of this because they got to show that they got value? Didn't I tell you that? Wasn't we just having this conversation the other day? I said, yo, these rappers, they don't really have no beef with each other. The thing is that niggas is having monies pulled out of their accounts because the people that good morning. All right? Because the people that basically pay them, the people that they're holding the money for is pulling out of there because they need to send their money to other interests right now because we got world wars and everything else happening. Who told y'all this? And then what happens? The baby goes on an interview with Shaq and them and said that somebody called him up and wanted to get into a fake beef with him. So Frost is constantly telling y'all about some shit that's real. Over and over and over again. I just wanted to point that out. Good morning. So over and over and over again, I'm just constantly telling y'all and putting y'all on the game. They're gonna tell you I don't know what I'm talking about though, fam. I want to get back to politics. The Meg Thee Stallion situation, I think that they're leaving her. Meg Thee Stallion doesn't have any real talent. Her only talent was convincing women to be hot girls. I don't know no other way to say it. Whatever talent do Meg Thee Stallion actually have? She's an okay rapper at best. Her big thing is convincing women to overdrink, become alcoholics, and to get involved in behavior that will make men, a real man, not want to be with them. Tell me what other talent she has. I'm listening. Tell me what other talent she got. All she does is promote behavior. All she does is promote behavior that's gonna make it so that a real man that got anything that he wants motivated in his life won't deal with you. That's all Meg Thee Stallion does. She promotes that type of behavior. Tell me where I'm wrong, fam. She promotes the type of behavior that makes it so that the only nigga you could date that will really, really want to be with you any long period of time is some nigga that just want to be up in the club all night and all day and don't have no real motivation in life. Because no nigga with no real motivation in life wants some woman that's out there getting drunk every night, getting high every night, and not doing anything that's adding to our value. Tell me where the lie at. I'm here, I'm listening. Tell me where the lie at. No man want a woman that can't help him. No man want a woman that don't have her own value that adds to his value so we could be better together. Tell me where the lie's at. I'm listening. I'm paying attention. Tell me where the lie's at. That's all Meg Thee Stallion. That's the only value Meg Thee Stallion has as far as I'm concerned. If you disagree with me, put it in the chat. You think she's some kind of lyricist? You think she's making music like a Lauryn Hill? She's not even making music like a Nicki Minaj, man. Nicki Minaj is quite possibly the second greatest female rapper of all time. Third, maybe, because, you know, Missy Elliott also exists.
And I told the model that I want everything. As soon as you see that bad boy gonna say
so it's quite possibly, in my opinion, the list is Lauryn Hill, Missy Elliott, Nicki Minaj. Now, are there better battle rappers? Absolutely, than Nicki Minaj. But not better song makers and not with an image that I can respect. Nicki Minaj got a husband, fam. Lauryn Hill went and got a husband, fam. As far as I know, Missy Elliott, you know, she dates chicks. But as far as I know, she was in a monogamous relationship, fam. She might date women, but she was with one woman, as far as I know, fam. She didn't make music about being a whore. She didn't make music about going out there and just throwing your body to anybody that you could get your body to. I respect Nicki Minaj. I respect Missy Elliott. I respect all of them. I remember in the 90s and 2000s, you could still impress a girl with your looks. Now you need bread. Fam. I remember when you could just impress a woman with your attitude, with the way you carried yourself. Good morning.
Good morning. Y'all two bitches think y'all cute. You and Crystal. What? Fuck y'all. Oh, I know I'm cute. That's a difference, homie. I know I'm cute. I don't think it.
Why she sound like she was from the Bronx? That's a compliment, by the way. You know I'm from the X. Anyway, with that being said, what up, Charisma? Haven't seen you in a while. Hope everything is going on with you. If anybody is in the top 3, like if I say somebody is in the top 3 of anything, and you believe them, good morning, and you believe them to be the best, I'm fine with that because I at least got them in my top 3. But if somebody is like a top, if they like my 9th or my 8th, and you're like they're the GOAT, I'm like, how? Good morning, my brother. I'm like, how? They're my 9th or 8th. How? Y'all ready to get back to politics or y'all want to stay on rap? Let me know. What up, Dream? Fam, I remember when you could just be a smooth ass nigga. I remember when you could just, nowadays being a cool, smooth nigga, you can't, because you gotta, it's different. Fam. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I remember when women walked up to a nigga. Anybody remember those days? Anybody remember those days? I remember those days. Petridge Farms remembers those days. Good morning. I remember those days. What's up, boss? Petridge Farm remembers those days. I remember you could just be a smooth, cool ass nigga.
Oh, word.
That was enough.
You gonna be on that time. They wake up choosing violence.
Let's get back to politics. Unless y'all want to stay on this topic, put it in the chat. Other than that, I want to talk my shit about the government. Let me know what y'all want to do. We're doing what y'all want to do. You're doing what y'all want to do. I'm trying to tell you, man, the majority of women I dated in my life that successfully came up to me. Generally speaking, when I walked up to women and tried to get their numbers, that shit never worked out. Never. I'm terrible at choosing them. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Definitely a different time, fam. Mahogany said it was a different time, Jack. I respect it. It was definitely a different time. Definitely. Fam, I'm a handsome dude, fam. Like, I remember when women walked up to you. Good morning.
Good morning.
How you doing today? Good? Oh, let me get that door for you.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, happy to help. Good morning. I'm a handsome dude, fam. I remember when women, yes, ma'am. I remember when women walked up to you, fam. I'm a handsome dude. That's all I'm saying. I'm trying to tell you. That's another thing that some of these women gotta understand. Some niggas isn't scared to talk to y'all. It's just that we just come from a different era where women was just more aggressive towards what they wanted. A woman wouldn't want you and then sit back and make you have to run laps. Let's get back to politics if y'all want to get off of this topic. Good morning. I even want to talk about black love this morning, or we going in on the damn Democrats. Those are the two things I want to. We can talk about hip hop too, but I either want to talk about not even just black love, but the love of our community. There's a lot of people in our community that are of various different nationalities. I want to talk about community love, or I want to talk about, oh, we shooting at these Democrats. That's what we doing today. One or the other. That's what I woke up on. Good morning. Good morning. I love the fact that I have that energy that just makes other people happy. I love that. Like, you have no idea how much I love that. All right, we getting back to these Democrats for a minute. We do have to realize they are not a teenager. She's looking for a man that could take care of us. Nobody's talking about taking care of or not taking care of. Money Dream, you already see he's trying to start an argument. Y'all already know what we do when people try to start arguments. I'm not arguing with you, fam. Nobody said anything about what you talking about. I ain't. Watch the next comment. You're about to be up out of here. I think you know what? I'm just going to kick him now. I'll wait. Let's wait. Let's see what the next erroneous comment is before we boot his ass. There you go. Boom. All right, so let's go. Y'all gotta stop voting Democrat blindly. I'm not saying don't vote Democrat. I don't want to tell you what to vote for. I need for everybody to go into their own homes. Morning, my brother.
All right, good morning.
I need for everybody to look at your home, your kids, your wife, your responsibilities, whatever it is that you need in your home. Whatever you need, I need for you to pay attention to that. And then I need you to vote likewise. The Democrats want us to vote with our emotions. That's going to always hurt us. Good morning. That's going to always hurt us. We have to start voting with this, stop voting with this. So I just want to just point something out real quick. When Trump was president, they couldn't tell you to not vote for Trump because of anything that was schematically done. They couldn't tell you not to vote for Trump because of anything that was done that was something that we can look at and see and say that's wrong or that's right. They couldn't. What they had to do was tell you, don't vote for Trump because of how he makes you feel. Good morning. We have to stop voting emotionally. Voting emotionally does not help our situation. We have to start voting because of our needs in America. Good morning. Good morning. Now, I want to say something because this is what woke me up. This is what I got pissed off at when I looked at it. Do y'all understand what's going on in Canada? Canada just raised their capital gain taxes to 66%. When they did that, a lot of the people that help enrich Canada by bringing their resources and bringing their businesses and everything else, now it's not in their best interest to do business in Canada. So they're pulling out of Canada. The people that live there, they're millionaires and they're billionaires, and all of the people that got money that they're adding to the economy, now they're leaving Canada. That's not good for Canada. Now there's going to be people that's going to say, well, now that makes more room for us. But you don't understand how the economy works. They're taking their money with them. I'm going to say that again for everybody that don't get it. Canada just raised their capital gains to 66%. So that means that if you make over $1 million, you're going to have to pay 66% of taxes on your money, basically capital gains, right? So people are moving. They're out of here. They're taking the money with them. So that means that money is not going to circulate in Canada. So let's stop for one moment. So let's say you have a small town and the small town is not doing well. What improves that small town? When people move to that town so they can influx money into the economy. You need for people to go to a place and then start spending money at that place. So they're bringing money from the outside in, and by doing that, you improve the economy. This is just like common damn sense. I don't get why it's so hard for people to understand. Biden just says he wants to raise the capital gain to 44% in America. What do you think is going to happen? Morning. What do you think is going to happen? What do you think is going to happen? You think that these people that use America as their primary residence is going to keep doing that? Or you think that they're going to move to a country where they're not going to get their asses taxed like crazy? What do you think is going to happen? This is what happened when y'all vote with your hearts. And y'all, because remember, we could be emotionally manipulated. People
I'm annoying. I gotta be annoying. Because you've opened that door so many times for me.
I'm not even thinking about it.
For real?
Well, one, I love helping beautiful women, so thank you.
Oh my God, thank you.
And two, this is how we're supposed to treat each other, right?
Facts, but you know.
Right?
You know.
Did I complain?
No.
I didn't, did I?
No. Oh, you got a fucking phone? Yeah, I know. I hung up. I was dropping everything. Oh, you was dropping everything. I was concentrating.
So I'm going to say that again. Listen, pay attention. They're about to raise up, or they want to raise our capital gains to 44%. Let's back up off that for a minute. Let's talk about something else that the Biden administration did. The Biden administration raised taxes. The Biden administration raised taxes on rich people, right?
And these niggas won't run.
Pardon me, on companies, on businesses and companies, on their ability to do business. What's the first thing that happened when they raised taxes on everybody? The cost of living went up. Why? Because these same companies now are going to do a trickle-down effect. The trickle-down effect works both ways, fam. When these companies are doing well, there's a trickle-down effect. That means that now the resources that they sell to us are cheaper. That means that the products that they sell to us are cheaper. That means that the things that they selling to us are cheaper. Do you understand what I'm saying?
You know? Because that's when they do, when a lot of people get together and complain, but they don't, I don't know.
I've been there 20 years. It's going to be, 20 years in June.
Yeah. And it's
No, in July, in the same apartment. And they just fixed my cabinet a couple of months ago.
I put that thing in and get right now. That's been that better.
So basically, I don't So basically everything is cheaper, right? So when they go and they take and they lower the prices that companies pay in order to do business, the companies can make that trickle back down to us, right? So what do you think happens when they raise the prices that it costs for companies to do business? That means that the companies have to pass that down to us. The companies aren't then gonna choose, you know what? They're gonna make it more expensive for us to do business. So we're just gonna eat that cost. That's not the way business work. That's not companies being greedy. That's literally the way business works. If the government charges them more money, what they need to then do is they need to then make that something that pardon me, they then have to pass that bill on, or they have to pass that on to their consumer, because they have stock, people that own that stock. If they don't pass that on to the consumer, what's going to happen is their stock is going to start being worth less. They're going to make less money every quarter. Do you understand what I'm saying? So the government knows this. The Democrats know this. They're not stupid. So when they try to tell you, oh, these people they're just greedy. No, they're tricking you. They're manipulating your emotions. Pay attention to this. They are tricking you. They are manipulating your emotions. All right? That's what's happening. So what do you think is going to happen? Because that's already happened. So what do you think is going to happen when they're going to take more than, because capital gains is going to be over 50%. That's insane. And well, it's going to be almost 50%. Over 50% is absolutely insane. What they're doing in Canada is that they're just running everybody out of business. So what do you think is going to happen, all of you people who aren't millionaires today, but you might be millionaires tomorrow? What you think is going to happen? Do you understand how many people are actually millionaires in America? I know we don't see it because we're in the hood, but do you understand how many millionaires actually exist? Do you understand how many people have businesses that make millions of dollars every year? Do you understand? So they're just absolutely making it so that this is going to become a communist fucking country. This is fascism. This is what y'all voting for. And just so we can be clear, this is what Donald Trump told y'all. Shout out to Korea. Salute. This is what Donald Trump told y'all. Donald Trump told y'all this. He told y'all exactly what was going to happen. But y'all was told to hate that man by people who just manipulated your emotions. So they just trying to, sorry, I'm so sorry. I'm just trying to get away from the loud talk. So they're just trying to manipulate your emotions. That's it. That's all they're doing. Good morning.
Good morning.
They're trying to manipulate your emotions. Don't fall for it. These people don't have nothing good going for them. They're just trying to figure out a way. This is just fascism. This does not help the American people at all. Fucking leave, fam. This does not help the American people at all. This is destructive to our economy. They're destroying our economy, and at the same time, they're sending all of our money to other countries, and they're playing on your emotions. We have to love America. There's nothing wrong with loving other people. There's nothing wrong with loving other countries. There's nothing wrong with any of that. But we also have to love our own people. But we also have to love our... I didn't want to shout over the top of those. I didn't want to shout over the top of them. Because then I'm standing out in the street and then I'm talking louder than I'm already talking. And then it just looks like I'm just being an asshole. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want... You want to hear, man?
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Happy to help.
Thank you.
Then it just looks like I'm being an asshole and I'm in the middle of the street yelling at the top of my lungs trying to talk over the top of... Then nobody can hear nothing I'm saying. So I'm not mad at nobody or nothing like that. It's just got to do that. I told you, more people from Korea. So our country in America, just so we can be clear, they're cannibalizing us. They're cannibalizing our economy. And it's the Democrats. That's why whenever I hear people talk about they were never going to vote for Trump, you know, they don't like Biden, but we can't have Trump in office. I need for you to tell me why Trump can't be in office, and I need for it to be something other than emotional. And good morning, my brother.
How you doing?
And I don't want to hear Trump can't be in office because he's on trial. Because y'all the same MFers that say innocent until proven guilty. So yeah, Trump is on trial, but he's innocent until proven guilty. Two, the thing that Trump is on trial for right now in New York City is him paying a damn prostitute. What the fuck, fam? He paid a prostitute. He slept with some woman, and then he paid her off so she don't tell his wife. Why? How in the hell are we sending him to jail for that? I'm going to say this again. Trump is basically on trial right now because he slept with Stormy Daniels, who's a porn star, and then he paid her off so she didn't tell his wife. So his wife don't find out. I need to know how this is something that we're going to decide he needs to go to jail for. I need to know. I need to know. How many of y'all flying, how many of y'all paying for chicks, giving chicks whatever? What's the money? $40? I don't know how much it is. So how many of y'all then gave some chick? So what is it now? Next somebody is gonna go to jail because they paid for a dinner? They bought some chick a dinner? So they gonna go to jail? That's gonna be considered. You're welcome. You're welcome. So what's the new thing? They bought some chick some dinner? So because you bought some girl some dinner, now all of a sudden... So because you bought some girl some dinner, now all of a sudden you got to worry about the police pulling up on you and indicting you? Is that going to be the new thing? Explain to me this. The Democrats, and for everybody that's old enough to remember this, some of y'all might not be old enough to remember this or wasn't in politics enough to know what I'm talking about. But do y'all remember when the Democrats used to always talk about how these other countries was oppressing people that wanted to speak out against the government? Remember? Go look up Gaddafi. Go look up Osama bin Laden. I'm just throwing names out there of people that they said was trying to oppress their country because people were speaking out against the government. So why now every time somebody speak out against the damn Democrats, do they have to worry about going to jail? Why every time somebody speaks out against the Democrats, they got to worry about the fucking DA or the Attorney General pulling up on them? So fam, explain that to me. I'm here. I'm listening. Good morning. The same people that walk through the street you be seeing walk past me criticizing me be the same chicks that are on a whole different day. They was busy batting their eyes at me trying to get me to notice them. I promise you. This is why I don't be talking to nobody. I promise you. These same chicks that be walking by me criticizing me, that y'all see talking shit about me when y'all walk past me, be the same chicks that I'll be somewhere and it'll just be me and them, and they be batting their eyes at me trying to get me to talk to them. That's why I don't be talking to everybody. Copy? Be the same ones, fam. I promise you. The same exact ones. That's why I don't be talking to nobody and I don't be trying to holler at nothing out here. Be the same ones. Good morning. It be the same ones, fam. Here you go, man. Yes, it be the same ones. One day they walking past me talking shit to me. One day they batting their eyes at me trying to get me to notice them and talk to them. And then the next day they walking past me talking shit to me. Promise you, the same ones. Promise you. That's why I just be laughing. And that's why you don't be seeing me saying good morning to certain people. Because I'm like, I don't got time for this, fam. You probably ain't gonna keep that same energy, but I am. Same ones, man. Same ones. I promise you. What else y'all wanted to? Somebody said America never knew how to mind its own business properly. Okay, so I do think you're supposed to help friends. So when America is extending its services to help other countries that are our friends or supposed to be our friends, I get it. I understand. My issue with America and their helping or not helping friends or whatever the hell they're doing, my issue with America is this, right? You can't give all of the resources to Iran. Everything Iran is using right now to attack Israel, America gave them damn near. America gave them billions of dollars in artillery. America gave them billions of dollars in money. Billions. To just free a couple of niggas. Just so we could be clear. They wanted a couple of people freed that Iran was holding. So they gave them a ton of money to get these people back. Another thing that don't make any sense. I'm very happy that we got the basketball player woman back. I'm very, very happy about that. Don't get this confused. But I don't think that that was all necessarily responsible for us as a country. Oh man, I need that guy to get up out of here. I love the song, but YouTube might shit on me. I wish I knew which songs was like owned by the people, and then I don't have to worry about that music being played. I'll play the fucking music. It's when the music has got a BMI and they're attached to United Music and all of these guys. That's where the issues and problems run in. You know what I'm saying? Remember, a lot of these people that run these organizations, we be over here and I be talking shit about them. So they're not gonna let me play their music. They're not gonna let me play their music. A lot of these people I be talking shit about. I'm fucking interested. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of them I'll be talking shit about. They're not gonna let me. They're not gonna let me play their music, man. Okay. I be talking my shit. So nah, just be mindful when y'all go vote, man. The Democrats win this. If Biden wins this next election, we are done as a society. Just think about how far we went down. Just think about how far we went down as a society in the last 3 years. Fuck 4 years. In the last 3 years. In the last 2 years. Think about the turnover. Think about how expensive things got. I remember when you was able to go, and this was just 6 years ago, you was able to go to the fucking store and get a gallon of milk for under $3 damn near. You was able to go to the store and get fucking part of my language, get a dozen eggs for under $3. Now you go buy if you go buy some eggs and some milk, just eggs and milk, that's $10. And they're tricking you by saying you need to get paid more. No, shit need to be less expensive. The reason why they want, pay attention. The reason why they want the prices to go up and also keep saying that you need to get paid more is the government gets tax money on all dollars spent, on all dollars given, and all dollars paid out in America. I'm going to say that again for everybody that don't get it. I'm going to break it down a little bit more simpler. So if something only costs us $2.50, they don't get as much tax money off of it. But if that same thing costs $5, they get a shitload more tax money on it. Also, if you make $300 on your check, they can't tax it for so much. But if you make $500 at that same check, they get to tax it more. The problem is the expense of how expensive things are is going up faster than our paychecks are going up. So what's happening is, yes sir. So what's happening is, even though you're getting $500 in your paycheck and you was only getting $300 before, That $300 was going further than that $500 is going. Do you get what I'm saying? So they keep telling you you need to get paid more money. No, shit needs to be less expensive. What do you think is gonna happen to all of these jobs that these teenagers and these old people go to that really helps our economy and helps us as a people, like McDonald's, like any fast food restaurant? What do you think is gonna happen when these companies say we can't afford to employ people anymore? So everything gotta basically be automated. They probably have 2-3 people working in the building instead of 10. What do you think that is gonna do to our community? You're welcome. What do you think that is gonna do to our community? This is real talk. What do you think is gonna happen? Jay-Z's already invested in automated fast food restaurants. I think he has like, I don't know what chain it is, but I think they have like fully automated fast food restaurants now where you just like pull up to the drive-through window or some shit. That means that there's no people working there, fam. That means that there's a community where they probably, I don't know how many people in that community probably worked fast food, but now zero do.
Like, a year and a half, 2 years ago. It's a restaurant, but it's machines inside. The shit making the hot dog.
They can't hear you. Talk up louder.
I seen the video. I don't want to be on the camera.
I know.
I seen the video in jail about a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. It's this restaurant. I don't know what state this was, but they showing the camera. Somebody's recording. What's up? You could see the shit making your food. It goes in the hot dog section, snatches a hot dog. Another thing slides a bun up. It's another thing that puts the ketchup on for it. But it's not 100% yet because they kept dropping the hot dog. So they can't put shit like that in effect with people paying that money until that become 100% or 99%. Nothing will never be 100% like that.
That's a fact.
So 99%. They got to know 100 customers come in, that's only going to happen with at least 1 or 2 of them. That can't be something that's regular.
Facts. Now, how far advanced does AI become?
Too far.
Boom.
That shit connected to my social media somehow. I'm looking at that shit. I'm like, nah. I'm like, I ain't asking for this. It's connected to my Facebook. I'm like, what the fuck? When I search people up, it goes to AI Meta or some shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck? Why is AI Meta helping me search somebody on Facebook? How is it connected on Facebook?
Boom.
How is it linked together? I'm trying to figure out now because I'm still learning the phone. I just came home.
Sir.
I feel like I had to separate that because I know that's some whole extra shit. I already got to agree with the terms for Facebook.
Boom.
I know it's some terms linking y'all together. How did I do that?
Boom.
I didn't do that.
But that's why they also make the shit done long, because ain't nobody gonna read that
nobody
bitch.
gonna read that shit. And that shit is fucking crazy. Me personally, I'm damn near halfway about to get ready to say fuck social media. It's just straight phone number. But AI could be bigger than that. It fucks with the phones. These iPhones, these Galaxies.
Think about this also. If they're trying to push us away from social media, why? There has to be a reason why they're trying to push us away from social media.
Because we're learning more than they wanted us to know, and we're putting it on social media for other people to know.
Boom. So, everything in moderation. So, don't necessarily move entirely away from a thing, but be close enough where you could understand what's going on with it. You understand what I'm saying? Because if we all move away, why do you think they're trying to do what they're doing with TikTok? Because
that shit, especially with what was that, Japan?
They saying it's in China, but that's not who owns it. That's not who owns it. They don't got shit to do with China.
But it's something with them. They able to hack TikTok or do some weird shit with the whole.
That's what America's telling us.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
gonna
what they
tell
were
you,
saying on the news.
This is what I believe is happening. I could be wrong. But this is what I believe is happening. I do know that they have an algorithm inside of TikTok that allows for them to be able to do something that nobody else's algorithm could do. America wants that algorithm. So they're trying to get the guy to sell to America, an American company, because then now we could control it. Now, if just to add to that, why do you think they so mad at dude that bought Twitter? They're pissed off at fucking Elon Musk. Why? Because Elon Musk allowed for people to go on Twitter and just say what they want to say and do what they want to do. Yeah. He doesn't try to censor their speech. Yeah. So that's another thing that you got to understand. That's why they're really pissed off at TikTok also, because TikTok isn't censoring people's speech the way that they want them to. Now, I just did some comments on fucking Instagram, and my comments wasn't nothing. I wasn't even saying nothing. I just said that I disagreed with somebody, and they start flagging my comments and kicking my comments off the Instagram. Instagram is basically Facebook. So that goes back to what you was talking about with the AI. You understand what I'm saying? So no, definitely, none of these niggas could be trusted.
Yeah, it's definitely something bigger that we don't know, and we could fish and we could get close to it. But the closer we get, the further away they gonna get. They gonna keep creating what they creating and finding a better way to maneuver against us.
These are all facts. Yo, you could just hold me down 1 second.
I got you. Sure, what up? What's good? What's good? You waited too long. You waited too long.
Why, it's not too long?
Nah. You gotta put it back.
I'm like, it's fucking mad people in
I
here.
hate one full bag. I be trying to go with this half a bag.
Because this is,
but the reality
it's not
is,
really full. It's just my son is a big dude. You know, he's a big
that
boy.
little, I see that little nigga with he had a skateboard the other day, right?
Yeah. He's
I'm
just
like,
a big
nah,
nigga.
that's not that little nigga.
Like, his clothes just take a lot of room.
How old is he right now?
16, nigga.
Damn, I thought he was like 7 when I left. He was 11.
Yeah, what year you left?
2019.
I had 2007, so yeah, it was like. But that's 6 years ago. He's 10. That's 6 years ago, right?
Yeah, I did 5.
10. Real bad. 10 real bad.
Fuck,
How you been?
I'm good. I'm chilling.
That's good. Your hair's still growing.
Still growing. Man, I lost some hair. It didn't get shorter. It got thinner. My hair not as thick as it used to.
Yeah, it used to be thicker. I was gonna say it used to be a little thicker, but it still looks like it's long.
Yeah, I still long. That shit still drop.
You said it didn't get short.
No problem.
You didn't cut it.
That wasn't happening. They'd had to cuff me, tie me down.
Mahogany says
Life
she
out of me.
kept getting her comments censored on IG. Yeah, IG got some shit going. My fault.
You know, you good.
IG got some shit going on. IG got some shit going on where they're just censoring comments. I wasn't even saying nothing.
People will pass this. That shit is really a thing. There's people really up for that shit.
Oh yeah, they get calls and cribs.
People that's blogging.
I'm gonna read some comments.
They buying Ferraris.
I'm gonna read some comments. It says I saw AI at a Wendy's drive-thru.
Bitches had like 6 cribs.
Remember, every time we see AI somewhere, every time we see these automated machines somewhere, that's taking the job away from an American. We don't want to see too much of that. What we want to see is them have these things and it helps, build the community. We don't want to see these things take the place and take a job from somebody in the community. We don't want to see that. That's part of the issue and that's part of the problem. Now, if you look and see who's the people that's pushing these things, it's going to be the Democrats. Remember, all Trump talks about is bringing jobs to the American people. That's all he talks about. We're going to bring jobs to America. We're going to bring jobs to America. What do the Democrats talk about? We're going to advance society. We're going to make things automated. So we don't want things to be automated. We want machines to help us do a thing. We don't want machines to do a thing in place of us. There's a difference. Mahogany says, I've been independent, no party line affiliated since I've been 18. I vote for what's best for my family and the community. We've been talking about that for the longest. Salute Mahogany. That's what we've been saying ever since this channel came up. You go look at, I got you, Mom. You go look at what your household needs. When you find out what your household needs, yes, ma'am. When you find out what your household needs, you vote for that. You don't vote for what the nigga in the next house need. You vote for what your household needs. You don't vote for what the guy down the block need. You don't vote for what the people across the street need. You vote for what your household needs. Now, generally speaking, good morning. Generally speaking, if we live in the same area, we should have similar interests. So some of the things that I might need might be some of the things that my neighbor might need and the person across the street might need. But it doesn't always align like that. We need to vote for what helps our household. Period. They got people voting for shit that helps people in other countries. In other countries. They're telling you to vote Democrat because we're gonna send money to the Ukraine. I'm not saying don't send these guys no money. They're allies of ours, right? Help them out. But I'm not gonna vote for that. I'm gonna vote for you putting money in our community. I'm gonna vote for you bringing resources to our community. Now, if we can help other countries with money and resources, so be it. But I'm not voting for that. That's not something that I'm gonna be like, you know what? I think this is a good idea. That's something, do we got a surplus? After we help our people, then yeah, let's help our allies. But I'm gonna be damned, with all due respect, if I'm gonna feed the next door neighbor kids before I feed the kids that live in the house I live in. That don't make sense. But if we can help them out, we damn sure gonna help them out because we a community. You better believe that. But my kids gotta eat. My kids have to grow up and be strong. My kids gotta know that I love them. They live in the house. I don't care if they're my kids. I don't care if they're the kids of the woman I'm dating. They live under my roof. That means that they're under my care. Anyone that lives under my roof is under my care if I'm gonna be the patriarch, right? So how do we got a president that believes that they should care for other countries more than he cares for the people in our country? I want to hear about how you going to bring jobs to America. I don't want to hear all this other bullshit. I don't want to hear about how you're going to go, how you're going to fix the problems you created by taxing the rich. No, you created a problem. I don't think that you should be able to tax rich niggas more money because of the problem you created. I think that you need to change some of the things that you're doing with your policies. That's what I think. You're not going to create bad policies and then say you fucked up. So now you want to go tax some other niggas into oblivion to fix your issue. No, nigga, you should have created better policies. How long have you been a politician? Tell me where the lies at. Mahogany says, I went to Mickey D's and they were ran by AI machines. I left. Fam, we have to, if you see a place that's ran by AI, don't spend money there. If I go into a place and it's all AI, I'm not spending no money. I go into a place it's all machines, I'm not spending no money. I'm spending $0, fam. Did you hear about what they trying to do in fucking Did you hear about what they trying to do in in Florida? I think they already passed it. In Florida, if you go to jail, you gotta pay them niggas $50 for every day you was dead. What kind of shit is that? Somebody explain that to me. When you go to jail, fam, if anybody didn't know about that, go look it up. Yeah, I'm on Mermaid Avenue, Abdul. What you gonna do about it? Morning, my brother. I'm gonna get to your comment in a second, Ben Roman. I'm gonna get to your comment in a second. Yeah, I'm on Mermaid Avenue, man. Shout out to Mermaid Avenue. Shout out to Brooklyn. So they got this new thing, whether y'all know about it or not, that if you go to jail in Florida, even if you not in jail no more, they're about to pass it. You owe them niggas back money, $50 for every day you was locked up. That's insane. Especially considering how many people go to jail that don't even got a job. How many people go to jail that don't got nothing? How many? So you're gonna go tax a nigga that already don't have nothing. You're gonna go tax him. So there's a couple of states. Yes, sir. There's a couple of states that want to make homelessness illegal. In reality, they're trying to fill up the prisons. Pay attention. This is what happened when y'all vote, but y'all don't vote. Ben Roman says, when there's no homelessness, I'll vote for giving money to allies. You know what? I'm behind you with that one. When they could fix this homelessness issue, yeah. There's a whole homelessness issue. You got free. There's a whole homelessness issue, fam. They're making people. They're making more people homeless with their policies. They're making people homeless. They're helping drug-addled individuals with their policies. Let's just say what it is. Let's just say what it is. Help the homelessness issue. Let's cure the homelessness issue. Okay, so just so we can be clear, weed is legal. So whenever I'm talking about drugs, I'm never talking about weed. Even before weed was legal, I was never talking about weed. Just so we can be clear. I smoke. I don't smoke now. I haven't smoked in like 2 months. But that isn't one of the drugs that we're talking about. Did you see what these people are on in Philly right now? There's some new fucking heroin or some shit that's going on in Philly that's eating these niggas' brains when they take it. You see the people on the street having damn near seizures. Can we work on that? Is that something we can work on?
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Happy to help. I like those glasses. Could we work on that? Is that the horse tranquilizer? That's the horse tranquilizer, right? Because that's the horse tranquilizer, correct? Yes, ma'am. That's the horse tranquilizer, correct? Cyphazine, I don't know how to say that. I hope I'm saying it anyway. That's the horse tranquilizer. Fam, I'm up on all of this. They just tell you I'd be freestyling and I don't know what I'm talking about. These niggas is lying. Good morning. Why every time I say, like, she can't even say good morning to me after I use the N word. She like, I don't know how well her English is. She probably think I'm just gonna all of the jokes. Good morning. Fam. That's the horse tranquilizer. That's killing people. They're killing these people on purpose. You understand? They're not even trying to cure the people no more. They're putting shit in the drug to just kill them and get them up out of here. I got it. Yes. They putting shit in the drugs to just kill them and get them up out of here. They're not even trying to cure people no more. Because the Democrats was never trying to cure people, in my opinion. And I told y'all that previously. Says saw a documentary on Kensington, Philly, drugs are flood. Fam, for everybody that's never, ever been to Philly, I've been to Philly. When I tell you, the whole street will just have niggas laid out on the street, fam. Y'all got police in your city. How is this a thing? You got EMS in your city. How is this a thing? I don't want no more drug clinics. Fuck a drug clinic, part of my language. I want them to take that drug clinic money, put it in the fucking hospital, and send these niggas to the damn hospital. Bro, people overdose right in front of 12 and up. Bring it to their attention. Wait, people overdose right in front of 12 and bring it to their attention, and the cops just continue with the conversation. They don't even care. Fam. It's bananas. And who runs that city? Democrats, correct? That's a Democratic run city, correct? Am I wrong? Democrats run that city, correct? Y'all just gonna keep voting Democrat until we the planet of the fucking apes out here. That's when y'all gonna stop voting Democrat. We gonna be the planet of the damn apes. If you're enjoying the show, you can pull up to the Cash App, Super Chat, and or PayPal. It's gonna be also hit that like button and subscribe. We got 23 likes right now with 39 people. Let's hit that like button. I accidentally put the wrong title. So what I'm talking about ain't in the title. So I know people are coming in here and being confused. I want to apologize about that. So we've had a lot of people come in and then bounce because I accidentally put the wrong name. I had like a whole bunch of shits in the queue and I erased somebody. I was having a problem this morning. It's a long story. Yep, the mayor and the DA, everybody's Democrats. Stop voting these fucking Democrats, man. I'm going to tell you how effed up it is. Our mayor in New York City is actually trying to fix some of these issues. But he literally can't because of the fucking president. Y'all want me to break it down? If y'all want me to break it down, I'll break it down. Put it in the chat. We've had this conversation before, but if you want me to break it down, I'll break it down. Our mayor in New York City is actually trying to solve some of these problems, but he can't because of our own president. Y'all gonna try to vote this guy back in the office just because y'all don't like fucking Trump. You guys is weirdos. Y'all gonna vote Biden back in the office just because y'all don't like Trump. And Biden is terrible. Sheesh. Biden is terrible. You know who should hate Biden more than anybody else? Women should hate Biden. I'm going to explain why. Women should absolutely hate Biden. Absolutely dislike him and his whole entire administration. Do you want to know why? They're hiring people who are transgenders and labeling them as women. So they're literally just hiring men that recognize themselves as women and saying that they're hiring women instead of just hiring women. So they're just fooling you. They're saying we're pro-women, 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 but they're still only giving the jobs to men that recognize themselves as women.
You need something from the store? Yeah.
I'm sorry. And y'all falling for this. Oh man, go check if you don't believe me. He's like, we hired the most women ever in any president ever in the history of presidents. And then when you go check, almost all of the women that he's talking about were born males. I don't understand why y'all don't think he's trying to trick y'all. That's gotta be the most tricky shit ever. Oh man. I don't know what to tell you. I just think that shit is ridiculous. Shout out to that shit though. Shout out to that shit though. Shout out to all of that shit. Oh man. Oh man. Y'all have no idea how I look at people when they be like, you can't let Trump get back in. I'll be looking at them like, why? And they be like, he's racist. And I'm like, ah. Now, it seems like just a typical white guy to me. It's typical white guy. Some of y'all just don't know typical white guys, so I get it. Y'all don't know any white guys. So y'all don't know, he's just a typical white guy. And he's a typical white guy with money. I know quite a few. I've come into contact with a shitload of typical white people with money. He's a typical white guy with money. That's it. That's it. It's not as much racist as you think it is. He's just a typical white guy with money. Y'all just need to get out the house more and leave your block. That's all. And then you'll meet more typical white people with money, and you'll realize Trump is just a typical white guy with money. That's it. He's not a racist, man. Go look and see who put all of that money into Jesse Jackson so Jesse Jackson could become president. Go check that out. Welcome. Welcome. Go check out and see about every time a black person got into some kind of bad business in the 80s and in the 90s, the early 90s. Go check and see who will pull up and give them support and get them back people fucking with them again. Trump. Go check and see every time some black person was having some kind of weird ass controversy going on with them, who would all of a sudden be seen on the back page, all right? Who will all of a sudden be seen on the back page of the New York Post or the Daily News. Go check that out. Go check that out and see what that is.
I'm fucking gay. Fuck yes, I'm gay. Yes, I'm gay. I'm gay.
You know how I tell you I got little kids that follow me around and do weird shit? That's what I'm talking about. I just got little kids that follow me around all day and do weird shit. No, I told y'all, I just got little kids that just follow me around all day and do weird shit. I'm telling you, fam. Like this, like, I keep telling y'all be thinking I got little kids that follow me around and do weird shit all day. He live in Seagate. He just some little weirdo. Straight weirdo. Just a weirdo, fam. He's just a weirdo. He look up to some kids that won't even let him play basketball with them. I'm gonna leave that alone to get back to what we talking about. But yeah, just little kids, they're just weirdos, man.
How'd you get it?
Good morning.
Morning.
They just weirdos, man. I don't know what do you do when you got little kids following you around and they weirdos like that? Like, what do you do? Fuck you do, man. Can't do nothing about that shit. Obviously, his parents failed him. I don't know what else to tell you. Those are the same little kids that lie to people and try to get people to come jump me. Those are the same little kids that go get, like, homeless people to come try to start problems with me. Same little kids, man. Anyway, let's get back to what we're talking about. Just so we can be clear, you go look at those streets. You go to Philly. You go to San Francisco. You go to Los Angeles. And you look at their streets. All you see is dope fiends and people that got real problems and need help. I'm not saying this to talk down on these individuals. I'm not saying this to bash these individuals. I'm not throwing them away. But these people need help. You understand what I'm saying? And the government, our Democrats don't give them any help. But at the same time, say, why aren't the Republicans helping them? Aren't the Democrats supposed to be the party for the people? I'm just asking. Aren't the Democrats supposed to be the party for the people? Explain to me where I'm wrong. The Democrats are supposed to be the party for the people. So why do the Democrats always say that the Republicans aren't helping the people while they themselves are not helping the people? Explain that to me. I need to understand how this works, because that sounds like manipulation. Okay. I need to know how this works, because that sounds like manipulation. While the Democrats don't do anything to help the people, zero to help the people, they are also saying the Republicans aren't doing anything to help the people. That sounds like manipulation. Explain that to me. Explain to me why you could go to a place like Philly and the whole entire street will just be filled with people having drug overdoses and everything else. Philly got police. Philly got EMS. Philly got hospitals. Why aren't the government down there, the mayors down there, the community leaders down there galvanizing the medical field in order to give these people assistance? But they'll be quick to want to lock somebody up and put them in jail when they break a fucking crime. But when they need assistance, why aren't they galvanizing people to get them help? Explain that to me. Why they not sending people help? Explain that to me. I'm sitting here and I'm listening. That same little kid tried to steal my sweater one day. Ben Roman says they wouldn't have this problem if the government wasn't letting the drugs into the country. A lot of jobs are created with the drug problem, so that the incentive that they do. I'm gonna even take it a step further. I'm not gonna talk about the illegal drugs being put into this country, because that's not the biggest issue we have right now in the streets. The biggest issue we have right now in the streets are the legal drugs that are being used incorrectly and being too readily available. The biggest problem we have now in the streets is that they have a whole generation of kids that was fucking put on some kind of pills that didn't need them when they were children. Now they whole grown adults, and now they're still hooked on some kind of drug, or they need some kind of drug in order to feel normal, when they shouldn't have never got prescribed the drug when they was a child. How about that part? I'm not arguing with you, fam. I'm just extrapolating out from your point. Morning. Morning. How about that? Good morning. Good morning. Chilling. Yeah, I'm not arguing with you, fam. I'm just extrapolating out from your point. How about that? Our biggest problem we have in America right now is not illegal drugs. Good morning, my brother.
How you doing, brother?
All right. It's not illegal drugs. The biggest problem we have in America right now is legal drugs. It's the shit that you get prescribed from your doctor. Remember, they're cutting whatever that fentanyl with is a freaking horse tranquilizer. They cutting the fentanyl with a horse tranquilizer.
My baby would know you was out here. If I ain't even telling her either. I ain't telling her. I'm not telling her. Her daughter's here. Oh, another one.
Horse tranquilizer.
She's here. She could be like, I'm gonna go outside now.
Horse tranquilizer. That's illegal. That's a drug that the FDA is allowing for them to use on horses, that is somehow being mixed in with the fentanyl that is now being sold onto the street. Those are drugs that you can legally obtain. That's the biggest issue we have. Y'all keep letting them think, pardon me, y'all keep letting them push that initiative that the problem we have is street drugs. It's not. It's the pharmaceuticals that people could pick up at the damn pharmacy. Those are the biggest issues that we have in America right now with drugs. If you go to middle America, I'm not talking about the bigger inner cities. You go to middle America, what's the biggest, what is the places that has what is the most used drugs that is being used? Shit like perks, right? Where you get those at? Niggas ain't making them in the crib. Shit like fucking lean. Where do you get that at? Niggas ain't making that in the crib. Thank you. People not making that in the crib. Good morning. Those are the biggest problems. Stop letting the Democrats fool you. They want you to vote with your heart. They don't want you to vote with your head. They want you to vote with your heart. They don't want you to vote with your head. Good morning. Good morning. Vote with your head. Stop voting with your heart. Stop feeling emotionally connected to shit that don't even have nothing to do with you. Stop feeling emotionally connected to shit that don't got nothing to do with you. If something got something to do with you, so you feel emotional connection, that makes sense. Stop feeling an emotional connection to something that don't got nothing to do with you. What else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the comment section. Our battery ain't dead yet. It's already 11. I do got some other stuff we got to get to. Those are the same kids that run around lying to people, trying to get all the actual adults to help them hurt me. Like, this is what I'm trying to tell you. Like, I'm dealing with a different situation over here, man. I'm not dealing with nothing that got to do with common sense and logic. I'm not dealing with nothing that got to do with common sense and logic, man. What else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. Come on, let's go. I'm still here for a couple of minutes. Ain't lunchtime yet. Ain't lunchtime yet. Ooh, sorry about that. Shout out to everybody that's been leaving comments on our chat. And shout out to everybody that's been leaving comments. I've been responding back to a lot of the comments on our 10-minute videos. I'm trying to respond back to most of them. Some of y'all just kicked because I ain't got time for the bullshit. But I've been trying to respond back to a lot of the comments when y'all dropping comments that deserve being responded back to. We need better programs for the youth and young adults. I think a big issue that we have, and I'm not trying to, this isn't men against women, but I think a big issue that we have is we have to figure out a way to heal our community so that the men and the women can work together with the kids. Like, we need to figure out a way to fill that void, because as you just seen, we have kids out here that they have no guidance. We got kids out here that don't got no guidance. They don't have no nothing. You understand what I'm saying? Like, they don't have no decorum. They're just outside just doing any old thing. And it's like that everywhere, just so we can be clear. You know what I'm saying? So I think we need to figure out a way to heal that part of our community so that our men and our women can work together so that we can raise the kids, because us as men, we do need help raising the kids, and women also need help raising the kids. So we need to figure something out. Something has to be figured out, fam. Good morning.
Oh yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I be telling them.
So we need to figure something out. You understand what I'm saying? Because remember, the kids are always going to be the future. There is no point where the kids aren't going to be the future. If we go to other countries like China, do you see what they doing over there? Do you see? Good morning. Do you see? They're raising their kids to be respectful. They're raising their kids to, when their kids come outside, their kids understand that they're a representation of their household. Look what we got. You understand what I'm saying? Look what we got. So we need to figure out a way so that our women and our men and our fathers, even if you're not, so just the community could work together. Good morning. So we could instill something in these kids like self-worth. You understand what I'm saying? Not necessarily pride, but self-worth. Like that kid can't have any self-worth for him to come out here and do that. Like he can't think much of himself. You understand what I'm saying? That's just real talk. That's not even me trying to shit on him. We need to start instilling self-worth into the children. You understand? So we got a long way to go. And until we could come together as a community, you know, I remember growing up, I couldn't imagine growing up, even the most wildest kid in our neighborhood would never do that. You understand what I'm saying? Like, would never. Because somebody is going to tell their parent, and then it's going to be on and popping. That kid, you ain't going to see that kid for a good 2 weeks. So we have to figure out a way to work something out so we could come together, because our children are just lost. And if that's not one of the best examples of our children being lost, our children are just lost, and you can't even be mad at them. Like, I don't feel mad at that kid. I feel bad for him. He might not ever even reach it to be as old as I am. You understand? When I see kids carrying on like that, and I understand what the real world is, he might not even make it to be as old as I am. He just don't know. He doesn't have enough life experience to understand. That's the shit I think about when I see these kids out here carrying on. Good morning, my brother. That's the shit I think about when I see kids outside carrying on like widow shit. He might not even live to be as old as I am. Just something to think about. So we got to figure something out, fam. We got to figure out how we going to make this work. We got to figure out how we can try to save our youth. When I see these kids out here doing all types of different shenanigans and drugs and getting themselves involved in shit they're not supposed to be involved in, how could you expect any different? We're living in a society where even the parent with the most love in the world don't even have enough time to parent their child, because they got to spend 90% of their day at work just to be able to pay half of the bills. Think about that for a moment. Why you loving the freaking Democrats? Why you out here loving the Democrats? Think about that for a moment. We had that until the government got involved. Yeah, absolutely agree. Good morning. Absolutely agree. It's called Planned Parenthood. They destroyed our households. 1971. It's called Planned Parenthood. It destroyed our It's called Planned Parenthood. They destroyed our households. They came and told our women that they didn't want to be housewives anymore. They wanted to go out and work. And then as soon as our women went out into the workforce and started working, they started abusing them. Tell me where the fuck I'm wrong at. R says, I couldn't do nothing wrong and make it off the block before my family found out. As a kid, we feared, respected elders. Today, elders get treated like trash with no respect. Because these kids don't respect their parents. That's actually what's happening. These kids don't respect their parents. So how could you expect them to respect you? Their parents is out here treating them like they their friends. Their parents is out here treating them like they their equals. So how can you expect for these children to respect you? You got parents out here that's treating their kids like they're their equals. I need for you to understand how crazy that is. That's bananas. That would never happen in my day and age. Never was I growing up at any point and ever saw any parent treating any other child like they was their equals. Never. I've never seen that. I've never seen that. So, of course the kids is going to come outside and not respect other people. They don't respect themselves. They don't respect their parents. They have no reason to. I keep hearing people talk about they can't discipline their child. If you are parenting your child, the more parenting you do, the less disciplining you have to do. So whenever I hear I can't discipline my child, I can't hit my child, I can't do this, I can't do that. Well, if you was doing more parenting, you wouldn't have to worry about doing more disciplining. So I think that's the issue. Good morning. Good morning, sir. I think people have a big issue. Like, I think people have a big thing where they want to figure out how they can discipline their child. What can I do to discipline? No, you need to parent your child. The problem is most of y'all children think that y'all friends. Most of y'all children think that y'all children are y'all equals. Y'all sit around and y'all talk about grown-ass adults with your children. I'd be danged if my father ever did that with me. Anybody in this chat ever had their parent sit around and talk with them about grown-ass folk? Like, never. Never. You had to leave the room. What? Sitting around gossiping about a whole grown man with their children. When? Where? Then you wonder why your children don't respect grown adults, and you wonder why your children is out here shooting and killing each other. Where? This shit did not happen when I was a kid. This was not a thing. This is not me shooting at nobody. This is me just explaining. I'm not shooting at nobody. I'm just explaining. Never seen anything like that. This was just not a thing that was done. Never seen anything like this. Nowadays, parents sit around with their children and gossip about grown-ass niggas, grown-ass women. Never seen anything like this in my life. This is not the generation I came from. This is not the generation many of us came from. Once they start talking about a whole grown adult, you gotta leave the room. Tell me where the lies at.
I hate you.
Tell me where the lies at. Once they get ready to start talking about a grown adult, all the kids gotta leave the room. This ain't for your ears. We might be busy trying to fucking listen, but this ain't for our ears. You gotta go. Tell me where the lies at. Stop treating your children like they y'all equals. That's not beneficial to them for their growth and development. You can always tell somebody that. You can always tell when somebody, and I'm not shooting at nobody, I'm just talking. So anybody that think this is a personal attack on them, this got to do with you, it don't got nothing to do with me. But us as grown people, we can tell which kids are gonna end up going to jail and which kids are gonna probably end up dead. You see them coming up. You see the way. Good morning. And I'm not saying this, I'm not shooting at nobody, I'm not talking about nobody. But us as grown folks, we can look and see which kids are gonna have the rough life. We can look and see which kids is gonna have all of the problems. Because you see the way their parents interact with them. You can see it. Some of us has lived on earth long enough. What's up, partner? You having a good day? Yeah. Yes, sir. Some of us has lived on earth long enough that we've done seen 100 kids like your child, 200 kids like your child, 300 kids like your child. Same path, same disorders. I'm not talking about nobody, because whenever I talk about some shit that might apply to somebody, you swear I'm talking about you. I'm not talking about nobody. I'm just stating a fact. So while you walking around thinking that you the people is looking at your kid, they not saying it to your face, but behind your back, they like, that nigga's a goner. That nigga's a goner. Nobody wishing bad on your kid neither. They wishing your kid could get corrected. They don't want their kids to have to deal with your kids. Tell me where the lie's at. They see the disorder. They don't want their kids to have to deal with your damn kids. Mahogany says, I grew up as a street book smart church kid who was in charm school and different opportunities most cities won't get. That's why we gotta do something. That's why we gotta come together.
I think it's like a late ass day, and today's just a Thursday. Oh, but it's almost Friday.
I wish when they came outside and they was having that conversation, they was talking with us instead of talking on the side. Because if they came over and talked with us, then they add themselves to the conversation. When you just stand next to me and then you just talking next to me and you're not talking with us, then you the noise. But when you come talk with us, then I can have a discussion with you. You know what I'm saying? Like what Homeboy did. But when they was just standing there and they was just, good morning. How you doing today? Morning. Yeah, good morning. Yes, sir. But when you stand on the side and you just talking, you become the noise. But when you come over and you talk to me, you become part of what we doing. You know what I'm saying? So I wish they would have did that. In any regard. Yeah, because we need to get our community together. Look what they, first of all, I think it's by design that they have our kids out here in this generation specifically doing the foolishness that they're doing. Because they want to steal the next generation of kids, as you see what they're doing inside of the schools. So they got this generation of kids totally detached. And now the next generation of kids, they're going to steal them. You see what they're doing in the schools. They trying to steal your kids. I ain't saying, if I'm saying anything wrong, put it in the chat. I know you're not going to be able to say I'm doing anything wrong. You're only going to be able to either agree with me or insult me. So which one is the next comment? I'm trying to steal your kids, man. California has a law where if your kid decides that your kid wants to be a cat, you got to call your kid a cat. I'm going to say that again for everybody that don't get it. If your kid comes home and decides that your kid is a freaking feline, and you don't confirm that or you don't reinforce that to your child can go to the school complain on you and be removed out of your household. And the reason why I use cats specifically, and I'm not just talking about how they're using it for your child coming home and saying they're whatever they are. You know, the boy coming home saying they believe they're a girl, and a girl coming home to believe they're a boy. Because I need for you to understand how extreme this actual law is.
Shit ain't no gas can, ain't no printing that. It's over.
R says, I'm in Cali and it's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous, man. They had some dude that was fighting to keep his, I think, 7-year-old son, because one day his son came home and said that he thought he was a girl. And since he didn't stop his son from saying he was a girl, he just didn't reinforce it. I'm gonna say that again so you can understand what I'm saying. His son didn't come home and say, I'm a girl, and then he was like, no, you can't be a girl. He just came home and said he was a girl, and he's just like, oh, whatever the fuck. All right, bet. Right? Just like that, whatever the fuck. They took the kid out of the house because he didn't reinforce that kid saying that he was a girl. Because he didn't go out and be like, yeah, you're a girl, and do all of the banner waving and go to all... That's insane. Why should he want for his line to die? Why should he want for his bloodline to die? I better pay attention. Democrats. Good morning. Democrats. Know what you're voting for. That's all I'm saying. Y'all keep saying Trump is a racist. I'm not voting for Trump. Trump is for family values. Can we bring family values back to the household? I would love to do that. Let's bring back family values. I think that'll be a win. I think if we made laws that reinforce parents' ability to be parents, instead of making laws that reinforce the police's ability to be able to take your kids away from you, I think that'll be beneficial. I think that if we made laws that help parents be parents, instead of making laws that allow for the schools to be able to have more rights over your child than you do, I think that'll be beneficial. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong. Anyway, we're about to get up out of here. Anything y'all want to talk about before I walk out the door? It's already late. I got other stuff we got to get to. Anything y'all want to talk about before I walk out the door? Put it in the chat. And we're going back to sponsored videos. Every $10 donation is a sponsored video. We're going back to sponsored video. I think I got like two more I think I got one more sponsor left. Just so we can be honest. But we're going back to sponsoring videos. If you've been watching our 10-minute videos that I've been doing, that comes from this side, I've been putting sponsors in the videos. Anything else y'all want me to comment on before I get up out of here? It's time to go. I'm good, fam. I appreciate you. I'm good, fam. It was an issue because they just had a lot of kids out here just lying, and the adults, they didn't know, like, you know, they just, you know, they didn't know. But now they know that the kids is just delinquent liars. Not all of them, the ones that were lying. So, you know, a lot of the problem went away. But there's a lot of good people out here in Coney Island. I'm really starting to now feel like I'm a part of the community. I appreciate that. I wasn't feeling like I was a part of the community for a long time. I'm really now feeling a little bit like I'm a part of the community. I appreciate that. But there's a lot of good people out here trying to do good things. You know, just like there's weirdos anywhere, there's weirdos everywhere. You know what I'm saying? There's good people everywhere also. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You just hope you run into more good people than you run into weirdos. That's it. Let's take my brother. Yeah, I mean, I don't pay attention to when dudes call themselves God. I don't really pay attention to that. I don't really pay attention to that. People have been calling themselves God for how many years? Now we're gonna focus on Kanye doing it. Kanye's been saying he's God for how many years? Now we're just focusing on it right now. So I don't really pay attention to that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really pay attention to that. Just so we could be clear. That's not something I pay attention to. Anyway, I love y'all. Everybody have a blessed day. If there's anything y'all think I should cover, DM it to me. I'm looking for some, while everything is slow on the Fannie Willis side, everything is slow on Fannie Willis right now. Everything's been slow on Diddy for the most part. I might do a revamp of some Fannie Willis content, and I might do a revamp on some Diddy content today. But everything's pretty slow on both fronts. You're welcome. Everything's pretty slow on both fronts though. So I'm looking for something else to pay attention to. We're gonna find something else to pay attention to. With that being said, everybody, just have a blessed day, man. Go out there, do something worth doing, stamp God's name on it. Let's read the word real quick for the day, and then we're gonna get up out of here. Philippians chapter 4, verse 7. And the peace of God, which passeth all understanding, shall keep your hearts and mind through Christ Jesus. And the peace of God, which passeth all understanding, shall keep your hearts and minds through Christ Jesus. Amen. Everybody have a blessed day. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of you. Take care of each other. I'm out.